television until Ethnic George gets back on the line. He's back on the line. Ethnic, are you there?
Yeah, but I watched the press conference on television, and I listened to it on the radio. The only one that made sense to me is Stephen Brofman. I don't know about the art dealers and the dealers. I don't know about scam art dealers. I don't know this guy. Do you know this guy?
No.
I know. See, Brofman means something in the world.
Right.
Not in the world, I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't care what these people say. They can. I heard of Scalbania. You heard of those stories, right?
Yeah.
I know. When they say Brofman, that's the only magic. Everything else is.
That's a magic name. It is a world-known, renowned name.
They can say what they want. And Brofman and Richard Lord were the ones that moved the Jackie Robinson statue from the East End, hidden behind the weeds, to where it is now, with French writing on the bottom. You see, I talked to people at some neurosurgeons up at the Montreal Neuro.
Yeah.
I got some good friends up there, because to live in Quebec, you have to know some guys to mess with your knowledge box.
That's right.
Because it's like they want Pokemon in the, what is that, Pokemon in English?
Pokemon, yeah, I don't know.
All kinds.
Yeah.
The Michigas, these people.
I know. Yeah, sure.
So but you, I told some people up at the Neuro that I'm glad Tevan is gone.
Yeah.
Because you're going on global.
That's right.
And my act is global. I'm tired of talking local, because I want the whole world to hear what I have to say. When you're going to tell people that Al Jolson is the greatest of the century. That don't make sense. You have to paint his face black.
They didn't ask me for a vote. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but you agree with it. You endorse it.
I endorse it.
Yeah.
Because I saw him without the court.
How can he be greater than Sammy Davis? I mean, you don't even make sense.
Sammy Davis said he was the greatest. He said Jolson was the greatest.
You have to say that because he converted.
You mean all Jews stick together?
I didn't say that.
I'll show you 5 who don't. I'll show you 5 who hate each other.
I mean, how can you say that Al Jolson, that Frank Sinatra didn't paint his face black, and this Ron
Frank Sinatra came from a different era. And Jolson was the first, and therefore he is considered the #1 entertainer of all time. That doesn't mean I believe that he was.
By whom? By whom?
By the voters.
That's like saying that guy that works with the Earl and Zuckerman up in McGill, Norman, is greater than you on the radio. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
But it's like saying that Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player. There's some people who don't agree. There's some people who don't agree, which is okay. I don't believe in these polls anyhow. I don't care about that. I like the way Jolson sings. I'm not looking at his makeup. I like the way that syncopation comes in and so on. He was the best of his time. Let's put it that way. There was nobody better, or they would have chosen somebody else for the first motion picture talking picture. So the proof is right there. They didn't want to fail. They didn't want to fail.
Why do you have to paint his face black?
Because they told them to.
And he had to do it because they told you to go off to Jack Archer. You gonna go?
You don't understand. That was the style. I don't like that style. I despise it. But that was the style of show business at that point. Why did they not hire black people? I don't know why, but I know why, and so do you. Why? That's right, they were racist.
What do you mean you don't know why?
Oh, I just said that. I know why, and I don't know why. And you don't know why, but you know why. And you know why. Because I know why. Because they were racist. And they didn't want to have black people. Amos and Andy were as white as any Caucasian. Amos and Andy and Kingfish. But they had to pretend that they were black. That was disgraceful on radio. That was disgraceful. On radio, that was disgraceful. Having to talk like that, so on. You don't talk like that. You're black, I know that. Because I've asked you many times.
You see me?
Yeah, no, you've told me. And don't ask me, are you born? Ask me. No, go ahead. Ask me. The final night Ask me.
Larry Doby said he would have made Mike Jorgensen a 300 hitter, but Mike Jorgensen wouldn't talk with him.
I know that. Ask me if I'm black or white.
Tom Ramos was a Michigan.
Well, there's no question.
They hired him.
Well, yes.
I mean, there's a lot of, and Ron Fournier said everybody wants the scoop. Well, that was the scoop, but they wouldn't do anything. So what is he talking about a scoop? And Ron Fournier said you're supposed to respect the listeners. So you're supposed to respect me because I'm a caller. I have something to say. I don't want to talk to myself.
What do you mean? I'm not respecting you?
I didn't say that. I'm repeating what Ron Fournier said.
But I respect you.
I didn't say you did.
I said I'm not leaving the radio until Ethnic George phones the talk. Then you said, I'm glad you're going www around the world because you want the world to know the truth.
Yes.
That's all. And with me, they will know the truth because I will give you that opportunity.
And the truth is, if they don't...
Because this is nothing. This is a global village. We're now opening up the entire world. There's a guy in there called Phil. Is that Phil? Phil.
Phil from the Hill.
Phil from the Hill. Get on that microphone, Phil, and you tell me what you told me the other night about the web and the difference in news of television. Listen carefully, Ethnic George. Here's Phil. He's a young guy. Hold it a minute. Just everything's got to do with what he's going to say and to what you're saying now. Go ahead, Phil.
Respecting me now.
No, I respect you. Go ahead.
George, how's it going?
Never mind. Don't ask him.
The web. What does he want to know how I'm...
No.
I don't want to know how you are. I'll just tell you how it is. The web is the first source of media. It's the modern source for the first breaking source of media on the market. What do you want to know how I'm doing for?
No, forget that. Listen carefully to him.
Yeah.
It's
the best source.
Because it's uncensored.
It's uncensored.
It has no editor